Hi, welcome to Coffee with CHIME. My name is Zach Donish. I'm the Director of Membership Services here at CHIME. And I'm joined by Spencer Stabler. Spencer, how you doing?
I'm doing very well.
Great. It's great to be back on Coffee with CHIME. I know for me it's been a few weeks. And Spencer, I don't know, have you been on Coffee with CHIME lately?
No, it's been a while.
All right, well, cool. And I think it's even rarer that we get to do it together, so
yes.
I'm excited.
Yes, let's do it. You ready?
All right.
Knock this out?
Listen, that's not my first high five on Coffee with CHIME, I'll say that. We've got some great high fives in our archives. You can check them out. But we're here to talk a bit more about some great ways you can participate in CHIME's community. And Spencer and I are both part of the membership team here at CHIME, and there's a lot to look forward to coming up in not only the next few months, but as we continue to grow in new benefits we can deliver to our members and new opportunities for you to collaborate with your peers. So one of those big ways to bring in your peers, not only across the industry, but also within your own organization, is through kind of a new membership type that we've begun to offer our CHIME, AHIS, AHIT, and IHEA members. And that membership type is called the Organizational Leaders Membership. And Spencer, do you mind explaining a bit more about what the Organizational Leaders Membership is?
Sure. So this is a way for you to bring in your entire expanded leadership team into CHIME. It gives them access to the benefits that we have at CHIME, and it brings them in through a structured way. So like your organization can come in, the CIO will be the lead on that relationship. And then you can bring in your CMIOs, CNIOs, innovation leaders, a lot of your directors, all the way down to the manager level. Managers can qualify as well. And the CHIME staff team will take care of qualifying them into the appropriate A group, whether they're security leader, technology infrastructure, or software leader for our A groups, and then also obviously for innovation and various things like that. For the corporate senior IT level memberships, those would be any senior leaders within your department that report directly to you. Once again, we'll take care of qualifying that role for you. But it's just a great way to build camaraderie within your organization around all the resources that CHIME has to offer, and through the A groups as well.
Wonderful. And so thinking about getting involved in this program, if you're a member out there and you're looking to sort of bring more team members into CHIME to experience our community, whether it's through the A groups, AHIS, AHIT, or AHEA, or even as a CHIME member or a CHIME corporate senior IT member, why should members consider participating in this program?
So coming in together as a team it's a lot easier to kind of digest and go through all the different resources that we have. For example, one of our first members that's doing the Organizational Leaders Membership, they do a CHIME webinar every Friday. So they schedule a meeting with their team, they bring everybody together that's part of the membership. They go through an online webinar and then talk about how they can apply it to the various areas that they work with them. Doing that, being a part of our in-person events and attending them as a team, we'll have some special things around that later to be announced. But it's just a great way to build that, to bring the CHIME feel, the CHIME message, the CHIME mission to your organization and to your team.
Yeah, I think there's a real culture shift as members really begin to talk amongst themselves and to experience CHIME not only as an individual, but to really build out, again, that cultural kind of feeling that members take from the leadership education they get and from the technology swapping that happens during our fall forum and all of our other meetings.
Right, and just as the industry continues to move so fast, everybody's relying more and more on their team. So it just makes sense to do it this way and to bring it in and to make more of a team atmosphere than just one person.
Great. And so I think in terms of that team atmosphere, another big item that we're looking to do is to rely on our team here at CHIME and to ask a lot of our members, and just in terms of your thoughts and your opinions on a number of items. And as part of that, we're expanding the amount of surveys that we're opening up to our members and giving more opportunity for you to lend your feedback, not only to us, but to our foundation partners who already engage members through surveys. And Spencer, do you want to talk a bit more about our surveys, specifically, starting with where can members access our current online surveys? So
on the website, in the green banner under member resources, in the drop down, there's one that says online surveys. That will have both member-to-member surveys on the left side, and then your surveys from foundation partners on the right side. If the CHIME staff is highlighting any particular survey for feedback or opinions, anything like that, it'll be at the very top of that page. So, for example, we've been doing a Stay Connected survey recently. This is just to get contact information and some demographic updates to make sure that we can stay in contact with you. A lot of people move around throughout the industry, change jobs, mergers happen, domains change, emails change. So we just want to make sure that we can stay in contact with you. And that's one of the ways that we're doing that.
So in addition to the Stay Connected survey, what are we asking members about right now?
So just recently we concluded a regional events survey. The regional events survey was really about how can we provide benefits in the geographical area to bring that close to home, close to your community. So, to help with the travel time that it can take, the resources that it can take, but to also just give you a really good centralized half-day event that's in line with a lot of the quality of our other CHIME events. So that's something that just concluded recently. We found out most of you want to do that. So it's things like that, continuing to do surveys like that, getting your feedback that allows us to keep making quality benefits that are meant for you.
Any other big reasons why members should participate in our survey programs?
Just, I would say from the high level, the more engagement, the better. The more you tell us, the easier it is for us to serve you.
Wonderful. And I think that jumping online, visiting our website again, finding that survey portion in the green banner of your membership area, there's a huge opportunity for you to not only voice your opinion, to fill in your, some details about maybe your interest and help us build new programs, but also to explore our website. There's a lot going on chimecentral.org that you can find organically. You can certainly search our events. We've got a ton of education and events coming up for the remainder of 2019, including the Fall Forum and the AHIS, AHIT, and AHIA Fall Summits this year in November. So we're extremely excited about our trip to Phoenix this year and the opportunity to put a ton of great education on stage with some really great keynote speakers. I can't say enough about our lineup right now and of the education sessions that we're planning, both from the CHIME track sessions to the AHIS, AHIT, and AHIA Fall Summits. There's going to be amazing opportunities for you to come in and learn a ton. Not only that, but of course our networking and collaborative opportunities that exist at every single CHIME event. Including that, we've got the CISO Boot Camp this year, which is a huge opportunity for our security-minded CHIME members, as well as our AHIS security leaders and AHIT and AHIA members who are tasked with security in their day-to-day. This is an opportunity for you to come in and, just like in the CIO Boot Camp, for you to really experience something that helps prepare you for the leadership challenges that come with security leadership in the healthcare sector. And I encourage you, if you have any interest in continuing on in your career, excuse me, as a security leader for many years, this is going to give you a wonderful foundation, just like the CIO Bootcamp does for our sort of IT, more traditionally IT-minded members. And many of them can speak to the powerful foundation they've come away with after attending a CIO Bootcamp. So I'd certainly encourage you to look at the CISO Bootcamp. And of course, we're also hosting our typical fall CIO Bootcamp following the Fall Forum this year as well. So stay tuned for more information on those two programs. I'm sure we'll be featuring them on a future Coffee with CHIME. Spencer, anything else to add about some of the amazing education and Fall Forum Summit opportunities coming up?
Just that we're going to have the CMIO Leadership Academy 2.0
Oh, geez.
preceding the Fall Forum. That'll be the 2nd through the 3rd. Again, all this information is on the website as well, so feel free to check that out.
Yeah, explore more on our website. There's plenty coming up.
There's always lots to explore on the website. I guarantee that.
Lots of clicking. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us here on Coffee with CHIME. Sitting here with Spencer Stabler and myself, Zach Donish. It's been a pleasure to join you. Again, happy Friday and have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.